What is going on, YouTube and y'all squad? This is your boy Yocrates. This is your review for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7, Episode 8. So we pick up where we left off, and you have Wendy saying that, she gonna F me up, if they're pretty much both in the same house and they come across each other's path. You have Mia, she is upset that Karen didn't have her back. And it really does seem like Mia wants blind loyalty. And you have people that are like that. You do. So I don't really know what to say. Karen wonders if Mia had her back because she brought Sharice on this trip knowing that she don't mess with Sharice. Now, Karen saying that in her confessional does make me look at her just like, so are like are you choosing to not have Mia's back because of that? Like, I don't know, but it's just a thought. Wendy questions if she wants to go back to the house given everything that has happened. And here's the thing, I understand it. I wholeheartedly do. Me, I am all about energy. I really am. And if a vibe is off, I will remove myself. It's really just that simple. More or less because I cannot rest in a place that has dysfunction. But I also will always have plan B, C, and D lined up in the event anything happens to go left. So yeah. Um Robin says that Karen didn't diffuse the situation, and it's funny because how is this Karen's fault? So because Karen was sitting between the two of them, she was supposed to diffuse this situation. She was supposed to diffuse a situation where, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, not Karen, didn't Gizzard, didn't she ask about the conversation that Mia had with Peter ghost producing, even though it really wasn't ghost producing? So shouldn't the person that helped pop this off? Never mind, not doing it. Mia has her flight scheduled for 8:30. Jacqueline also says, yeah, Karen didn't diffuse. So of course Jacqueline is going to be blindly loyal to Mia because of the simple fact that, yeah, she brought you on this trip, and also, if you were to be asked to be on this show, this is how you get in through the show. So got it. At the house, you have, Sockneck saying how Wendy ain't staying here. First and foremost, again, we know production paid for this house, so there's that. But this ain't even your trip. The audacity. Wendy gets dressed and she pretty much leaves and checks herself into a hotel. Which, when I saw that, even before seeing, coming up next, I knew Mia was going to stay because if one left, then why? You know what I'm saying? So, next day is Cameron's birthday. Ashley doesn't, says to, um, I believe it was Robin and Giselle, that she doesn't do violence. And same thing. When I'm sorry, Giselle was like, "Well, I mean, good thing you stayed in the bathroom last year." But then Giselle says that, but Ashley didn't feel that way last year because she wrote a letter in defense of Monique. More of a character statement than anything else. Tomato, tomato. We did enough of that arguing and whatnot on last Monday's panel. I ain't got it to do. I really don't. And I'm also tired right now, so I really ain't got it to do. Candace is now at the house. We see that Robin showed her the camera footage. And of course, yes, it all happened after the drink was thrown. So we obviously Candace does not see what led up to, excuse me, that. Mia, we found out, was getting a solo manicure to fix the nail that she broke, being crazy and whatnot. Karen in her confessional feels away because they're like, oh, so only you getting the mani pay and not the whole group, or more or less her, whatever. And then they're going to have a beach celebration later. So then you have Candace, Ashley, and Karen. Yeah. Sitting together. Candace hates that Wendy's being ostracized and how everyone is just acting like it's okay, like everybody is fine with what's going on. Of course they are, because we know the colorism that exists on this show. And we know that for what it's worth, they don't want her on this show. Quiet as it's kept, loud as it is, Candace, they don't want you on the show. And Mia, your silly self, when Giselle is done with you, you gonna be gone too. Just so you know. And right quick, I do want to say this because hopefully I'm not, like a lot everything that I'm saying is not being misconstrued. Yes, there is colorism on the cast. Yes, not Wendy. Mia was most definitely wrong in her behavior last week. Again, my thing with Wendy was once she decided to repay that energy, given her stance of everything that has going on, it doesn't help in my opinion. But given the fact that the women as a whole, as a collective, not all of them, but the majority of them were here for Monique not coming back, being fired, and the whole nine because she got physical. Well, because Mia assaulted twice, because throwing a drink is an assault. Argue with your mama because she did that, Mia don't need to come back. Mia don't even need to be at the reunion. Mia should have been let go. Just saying. Back to this. So, and then she says she doesn't like Robin justifying Mia's behavior. But again, it's all a plan. And just wait, Candace, because you think Robin got your back and she don't. And then Candace begins to cry because she says it's messed up that you can't use your words in essence without there being violence. Look, I get that. I do, and this is coming from somebody that got a reckless ass mouth. Like I said, if we at war, ain't nothing off limits, and I'm going to the depths of hell with it. And but I'm also one of those where if we scrapping, we scrapping. You feel what I'm saying? Because I do understand there are people, and better yet, I'm gonna just keep this to men. Most men don't know how to use their words because of how we are cultivated to where you have to display certain levels of aggression or whatnot to be considered macho and this, that, and the third. So because even though we Jones on each other, we don't really know how to fight with our words. So because we don't know how to fight with our words, it's I can't win this battle verbally, so I guess I can win this physically. How that is, granted, yes, that crosses, you know, the gender threshold, also other ethnicities and whatnot. I'm just speaking to what I know and what I've experienced. So yeah, but it's also one of those where yes, you should theoretically be able to say whatever you want to say and use your words without there being consequences. But you also have to understand everybody ain't raised the same way. Everybody ain't raised the same way, and it just is what it is. As I've said, if you know somebody has a razor blade up under their tongue, unless you are verbally defending yourself, why are you even messing with somebody that you know is going to cut you to the white meat, cut you to the bone? Why would you do that? That's stupid. Also, if you know somebody is quick to get physical, why would you even entertain it? Unless that's your end game. But anyway, back to this. Um, Cameron invites Wendy to the beach party. Candy and Ashley seem okay, and even Ashley says, hey, how about we just table our issues because checking on Wendy is more important. I'm like, but again, Candace, you fell for the okie doke. You fell for the okie doke, and I understand. Let us check on our friend. I get that, but again, you should have had both your eyes on that heifer. But okay. Karen tells Mia that she invited Wendy, but then asks her if it's okay, and she says no, but it's your B day. Mia won't, pretty much doesn't want to do the beach and is side eyeing those who support Wendy and says that it will be peaceful if she's not there. Karen then goes and disinvites Wendy and lets Mia know. So now Mia is going to do the beach thing, but she also lets her know, hey, I'm going to go check on Wendy. So her, Candace, and Ashley, so Karen, Candace, and Ashley are all in one vehicle, and they're going to make a detour stop to go see Wendy. And then you have Mia being very petty. Now, look, let me be clear. I live for the petty. All right. I do. I live for the petty, so I get it. But she was being petty and told them, yeah, so, and she this was directed toward Ashley and Candace because they did not come to her and let her know that they were going to go see Wendy. She knew that Karen did. And because she was given a heads up, that's why she's not coming at Karen. but told them when y'all come back, look for y'all need to find a place to stay because y'all ain't staying here. Candace, Karen, and Ashley, they go have a meal with Wendy. Ashley sends me a text. And Ashley's pretty much letting her know, like, you wrong and I ain't going nowhere. You ain't kicking me out nowhere. And this was more or less, if you read between the lines, you ain't paid for this. So if you want me out, you going to have to move me. Candace also echoes the same thing. She just didn't send a message. Wendy joins them and, is, thrown off by the whole, Mia thing and then says, okay, well, Peter told her. Now, this one I'm just like, see, Peter being messy, but he apparently, allegedly, because we weren't there for the conversation, told her that when himself, Mia, and Gordon were all on a vacation, Mia had pretty much did some snake stuff to his then girlfriend. So there's problems there. Okay, I mean, look, y'all might as well just go ahead, have Peter on the show, give him a flute, and have him at the reunion. Dang nabbit. And Candace and Wendy are going to go to the studio. So that's where Candace is going to go. She invites Wendy because she doesn't want Wendy to be ostracized. Now, here's what y'all also have to understand. Again, there is a plan to ice Wendy out. So again, if she ain't shooting with people, or if she's only shooting with a handful of people, they're not going to air it. Now, unless somebody has a storyline that is really going in a certain direction and they're filming with her, it works. Like with Candace, music is her thing. And they would be foolish to not show a studio scene between her and Trina. They would be stupid to not do that. And if I'm not mistaken, VH1 and Bravo, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're all under the same overarching umbrella of network, or whatever entity owns. I think a certain entity owns both of them. So again, it just makes sense and it makes money. So good for Candace to do that. And Candace is being a friend. And I said this, and y'all may hate me for it. I am still partially side eyeing Wendy because when Candace stormed out, about ready to, well, she was already crying, but like truly have a breakdown when Giselle tried to, malign her husband. Wendy sat there to continue to shoot the scene. And I'm not against somebody staying there to collect a check, but she never, from what we saw, got up to go check on Candace and make sure she was okay and then come back and finish shooting the scene. I just want to say that. But kudos to you, Candace. So at the beach, we find out that Jacqueline not only kissed but screwed Mia's ex-husband. Okay, don't care. The girls pretty much smooth things over with Mia when it comes to the girls. Pretty much kind of let her know she's like, no, 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 no. And at the same time, you have Tree Rings telling Mia that okay, look, Chicken Patty, you need to talk to Karen if you got a problem with her. Again, this is a show. You're telling us you need to talk to her so it's on camera. Ghost producing. The girl, oh, so I already said that. So they end by twerking, and Mia twerks, and Robin says she don't see no lumps on her behind because y'all remember Mia told her that she had lumps on her behind. As I said earlier, Mia, and I said when Jizzy is done with you, but when both of them done with you, or once they've used you, that's it. That's it. Um, Let me see. So Candy, Wendy, and Trina are in the studio. I'm gonna be honest. In just listening to the song for the first time, it seems okay. I would have to actually like, listen to the whole entire song and really be immersed to say if I do don't like it's okay, but I'm not in love with it. Like, and that's just me being honest. I think what really made my day is when they were leaving the studio and you had Wendy saying maybe we should teach Trina the slither for the video. I hollered. It was funny. I laughed. So back at the house, you have Stewie calling home, and then we get Dylan. Dylan is on the screen. Y'all know I like to see my boy Dylan. I'm like, all right. Jacqueline and Mia call up Karen. I believe it was actually Jacqueline that did it, but because I didn't see it live smooth, and again, I'm tired, so I don't know which one, but in essence, they both summoned her. Jacqueline says that Mia is in her feelings about her going to see Wendy. My thing is, I understand that Jacqueline is being a friend, but Mia got all this mouth. Me, and I'm pretty sure me. Well, actually, no, Mia can't use her words, but still, why can't Mia communicate what she has to say? Because in my mind, this easily can go from being a one-on-one conversation to a two-on-one very, very quickly. Mia says, that Karen straddles the fence. And I wrote on here again that Mia wants nothing but blind loyalty. Mia doesn't feel that she needs to host Karen's party by virtue of everything that has going on. She just doesn't feel that she needs to be the one to host it, and that's the saying Wendy needs to do it. And she feels that Karen chose a side when she went to go see Wendy. And that's pretty much what the episode ends. Like, it was alright. It was alright. But next week it's finna get interesting. Finna get spicy. And again, I need for Candace to realize, I don't know how many times you finna sit here and give chances. And then Robin, like, look, y'all heard me. And also in the episode, Robin felt a way because of Candace's energy. Because Robin's thing is like, I did nothing. Like, why do you feel a way? You know what you did. Candace is smart, even though she wasn't there. She know you had your little part to play. But she is going to play a recording. Now I don't know how we got this recording, but a recording of Candace pretty much saying that all of the women in the group are fake bees, fake witches. Again, Candace, if now Karen is going to feel away. I believe that's more or less geared towards some of the other women, not necessarily Candace. And then Ashley gonna sit here and pull it again. Now, Candace, I ain't seen the episode yet. If you don't give it to Robin, I will be so thoroughly upset. I am. But that's it. I stretched this out longer than look. I could have gave this to y'all in a much shorter time than this, but I want to give y'all a little extra. So, with that being said, Love and Marriage Huntsville, you're going to get it when I get around to it. Because I ain't watched it yet. Not top on my priority list. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Join us on the panel tomorrow. Uh, and we will be at Simply Sakina's house, so we will be there to talk about this, have a good time, cut up, and yeah, continue to for those of y'all who are watching my Pokemon Violet Doll playthroughs, thank you so much. Um, there's more coming, and I'm actually contemplating doing another playthrough, but this time with Scarlet. But we'll see. But thank you all so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all for the next video. All right, y'all. Peace out.